Welcome everyone, my name is Alter Ego Fitz, and I love Chainsaw Man, and I hope you do as well. However, if you're not a Chainsaw Man fan, it's all good, because this video, besides being an overanalysis of the Chainsaw Man manga, is a read-along, where together we will read Chainsaw Man's manga, and periodically I'll pause and give my, thoughts, as well as overanalysis of the greater nuances and connotations of the certain events playing out and for the greater story of Chainsaw Man. And with that being said, this will be a great video for all who enjoy Chainsaw Man and love it like I do, but at the same time, those who are maybe not a fan or perhaps don't like anime. You can still have an enjoyable experience reading a manga together. And with that being said, now let us begin. Tree cutting gets me 60,000 yen a month. The kidney I just sold, 1,200,000. My right eye, 300,000. Sold one of my nuts. But how much did it go for again? Not even 100,000. That brings my debt down to 38,040,000 yen. Okay, alright, Pochita. I know. Let's go kill something. Killing just one devil nets me about 300,000. Yup, being a devil hunter is the best way to make some moolah. This one's a tomato devil, sir. He'll come back from the seeds, so you should burn it. Good job, Denji. The corpse fetch a hefty sum on the black market. Your rewards, 400,000. Wow, thanks. Which is 170,000 after subtracting your debt and interest. Then after taking out the finder's fee, etc., only 70,000 left for me. After I use this to pay the water bill, plus the debts I got to other people. That's funny. I'm already down to 1,800 yen. Got nothing to eat at home. We have to live off of this for the rest of the month. Okay, Pochita. Our meal for the day is a single slice of bread. Why are we employing some kid as a devil hunter? We're making him pay back his debt to us. More accurately, his worthless dead dad's debt. Is a kid with a pet devil really fit to be a devil hunter? No devil hunter worth their salt would deal dead devil bodies to the Yakuza, now would they? Plus, what's nice about Denji is he always does as he's told. Hey Fido, I'll give you 100 yen to eat the cig. You mean it, sir? Down the hatch. We'll call you again next time there's a devil. And remember, if you're on our way, you'll be pig slop. Now we'll be able to eat for the next 3 days. I've heard something recently. Apparently it's normal to eat your sliced bread with jam on it. Well, normal is just a pipe dream for us anyway. Feels like I'll be paying off my debt till the day I die. And I'll probably never go out with a girl. Can't ask a girl over to my rundown shack, and I don't get money for a day either. If dreams do come true, I want to hug a girl before I die. This line said by Denji is foreshadowing for how, by the end of this chapter, he will get to hug a girl. However, it is not before he dies, but as a significant moment, symbolizing that he has started his new lease on life and has already done the one thing he could never do in his previous life. Bastard hung himself without making his month's payment. Kid, I don't care if you gotta beg for it or have 700,000 yen ready by tomorrow, or I'll cut your corpse into pieces and sell you. Chainsaw? It's a devil. If you're gonna kill me, get it over with. I'm gonna die anyway. You're hurt. You're gonna die too? Now, quick pause here. So this is a very key moment in Denji and Pochita's relationship. Essentially, by this meeting and the coincidental timing of it is quite honestly poetic, given that, well, both Denji and Pochita are very much in their near-death state. This is basically, could be their end, and we would never maybe see Chainsaw Man happen. However, following the next page, bite me. I heard that if a devil drinks blood, its wounds heal. If you don't want to die, then bite me. My blood doesn't come free. This is a contract. I'll save you, so you save me. I don't want to die either. Will you hire me as a devil hunter, sir? As you can see now, both of them, and in this case, Denji is the one making the contract, which essentially later on leads to why they become such close friends. So hungry. I can't sleep. When I can't sleep, I think about my debt, and then it's even harder to fall asleep. Oh, I know. This is what I'll dream of when I fall asleep tonight. I'll spread jam on the sliced bread and eat it with you. I'll flirt and stuff with a girl. We'll play video games in our room together, and I'll fall asleep in her arms. Good dream, right? My mom. They said she had a heart condition, that she died coughing up blood. Denji, got a devil. Time for work. Wish they'd at least let me dream. This panel, Denji is basically already on death's doorstep. Yeah, he was able to survive the first encounter, but clearly this is not the case. And this essentially hints at the fact that if it wasn't for Pochita, Denji would have died regardless of what would have happened to him that day, given that his mom's heart condition. But this also is a very significant moment because it signifies to us how just unfair Denji's life has been. Like, just already having to pay off your deadbeat dad's debt to the Yakuza, then you have to also, after somewhat surviving up until that point, you have to then just die because you had something that you weren't given a choice in deciding, aka genetic disorders. On to the next page. A devil showed up here, sir. I don't see it. Maybe it hid somewhere. Denji boy, we're grateful to you, you know. Yes, sir. You're obedient like a dog, and you work for a cheap treat, like one too. Uh-huh. Thing is, I hate dogs. I can't stand the smell. We Yakuza boys. We wanted to get stronger too, to make more money. So we decided to do like you and make our deal with a devil. What we want is the devil's power, and what I want is the deaths of all devil hunters. Hey, little devil hunter. These guys, they're seriously stupid. Odo suckers. When I said I'd give them my devil power, they became my slaves. Freaking willingly. Too bad my power turns people into zombies, because I'm the zombie devil. Devil hunters, kill us devils. I hate them, so I kill them. You guys, cut them into pieces and dump them in the garbage. Just dreaming of a normal life was enough for me. Do I even get that much? Pochita. Pochita. Time to go to work. Pochita. I might die while I'm fighting devils. If I do, you'll be my one regret. You could starve to death, or worse, get killed by another devil hunter. I heard some devils can take over dead bodies. If you're one of them, then I want to give my body to you. If you wait till after I'm in the ground, I bet even the Yakuza won't come after you. Then you could leave this town, and then yeah, I want you to live a normal life and die a normal death. As we could see in the previous panel, Fujimoto really is honing in, and right as Denji is speaking about how he heard some devils can take over dead bodies, there is a image of a dead tree stump and a flower sprouting out of that. Really, when Fujimoto is doing this, he tends to allude to how this is going to be a future event that will occur in whatever this character's life, or perhaps an event in the story. So this is something to look forward to and to pay attention, because following the next set of pages, this image will show its true meaning. Make my dreams come true for me. Pochita, did you take my body like I told you? I've always loved listening to you talk about your dreams. This is a contract. I'll give you my heart. In exchange, show me your dreams. Pochita, my wounds are gone. Pochita, no, I'm so sad every time I see him. Ugh, so sad, so sad. I know he's technically alive, but it's still sad because he's so cute. He's so cute. Ugh. And that's a bingo, because that is exactly what this previous image that we were talking about was alluding to. How Denji would ultimately is fated to get Pochita's powers and fuse with him. Huh? We cut him to ribbons and he's still alive? Gross. I really hate devil hunters. You guys, eat that free! These guys already had plenty. How come they wanted an even better life? Maybe I'm the same. I should have been happy as long as I had Pochita. But I still dreamed of a better life. I get it. Everybody dreams. You can't help it. Then dreaming's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, but if you're gonna get in our way, then die. And now this is a poignant moment where, as we saw earlier, Denji got a second wind, second lease on life, resurrected with Pochita's sacrifice, or really decision, to fuse with him and establish a contract with him. So this is him now taking back his life and fighting back against those who wronged him for so many years, which was the Yakuza. And anything else, really, including, even if you want to argue, and I believe so, is his heart condition and his circumstance too. Since he had no choice in his circumstance, he was just born into it, as many people in this world are. But in some ways, in order to survive in this world and to get what you want or live a better life, you need to put and fight for your dream, fight for yourself at times. Being selfish, something that, well, can be either good nor bad, depending on the situation. Anyway, let's go back.
さすがに食い殺しは死ぬだろう。あんたたちの方は心まで悪魔になっちまったみてえだな。デビルハンターとして雇われてるからには悪魔はぶっ殺さねえとな。そうか、てめえら全員殺せばよ、借金もバーだぜ。
Looks like someone beat us to the punch. Got a live one. You have a peculiar smell. isn't human or devil. Did you do this? Hold me. You're human. Any chance to devil possession? None. You can see possession on their faces. When going back to that first initial shot with Makima and Denji, if you look at that hug, as we're looking at it now, zoomed in, she is clearly hugging him towards his heart, or her ears pointed towards his heart. A bit strange, don't you agree? Because when normally you're hugging somebody, you would look them in the face. In other words, this is another sign of foreshadowing by Fujimoto that perhaps there's something going on with Makima. I came here to kill the zombie devil. I'm a public safety devil hunter. You have two choices. 1, be killed by me as a devil, or 2, be kept by me as a human. If you're my pet, I'll give you all the food you want. Food? What would I get for breakfast? Let's see. Bread with butter jam, salad, coffee, and maybe dessert. That's a dream come true. Now, before we continue, again, you already can see the signs, right? She already calls him a pet again. He was already treated as a dog before, now he's going to be again. But this time he's getting a more of an upscale life. So again, even though he escaped from one cycle of being controlled, treated as like worthless, not as a human being, well, he's now back into this one, albeit a little more sugarcoating and a little bit more not in his face, as well as the fact that, well, at this point, this is honestly 10 times better than what he was dealing with up until now. That's my stomach. We haven't had breakfast either. Let's grab some food at the rest stop. Sorry, I'm broke. Pick anything you want. I'll pay. Really? You'll also draw attention shirtless, so put this on. People always call me dirty and smelly. Nobody ever comes near me. This is the first time I've been treated nice, and by a pretty girl at that. I'm in love. Oh, I'll have udon, and a hot dog. Is that okay? Sure thing. Help me! I'm a public safety devil hunter, sir. What happened? A devil snatched my daughter, my little girl. It took her into the woods. Curry udon's up. Well, that's me. What's your name? It's Denji. Okay, Denji. I don't want my noodles to get soggy. So, you go kill the devil by yourself. But I'm having udon too. An experienced devil hunter is on the job, sir. He'll save your daughter. Please remain inside the building for your safety. Really? Did you forget you're my pet? Only answer with yes or woof. I don't need a dog who says no. What's that supposed to mean? I heard from an acquaintance in the crime scene division that our useless dogs get euthanized. Come on, this udon will get soggy. Off you go. What's your answer? Yes, This is wasn't shown in the anime, this adaptation of the Muscle Devil fight, albeit it wasn't a really big issue. However, it does kind of shine as like already another example of just how, yes, Denji is gonna start to seemingly be in a better situation, right? He's gonna have the basic needs met if we're looking at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? Food, water, and shelter, and then eventually safety in terms of having job security as a public safety devil hunter. However, this was all due to part of Makima's plan. I thought she was nice. I even liked her a little. I can't believe she was that scary. Treated me like a damn dog. I just remember Pochita's dead. Me too, bro. I'm sad too. Oh, please, let this devil go. Wait, what? My daddy, when he has a bad day, he beats me. When he was hitting me in the parking lot today, this nice devil saved me. So please don't kill him. Our useless dogs get euthanized. Before we continue, yeah, so see, Denji starts to realize, or he's not, even though Denji doesn't fully understand certain things, he's still pretty quick to understand certain times when people are mistreating him or in a way where it's clearly is not in his favor. However, as we'll see, due to how he is was deprived of much of any interaction with people, and besides really bad dudes in the Yakuza, so when he sees a girl that is relatively nice to him, he immediately starts falling for her, and regardless of the clear red flags he's seeing, he is still choosing to just do what she says, which becomes a following theme. It's a way to show, well, Denji's a victim. You're not meant to celebrate these things. And yes, it seems like he's enjoying himself, but really he's just confused because he has never experienced this before. The simple act of kindness never was shown to him from the beginning of his life. Hey, want to run away together? The three of us. Huh? I was buddies with the devil too, you know. There are good devils, but if I let this devil go, they're gonna kill me. So, do you want to run away? Haha, can we? We totally can. Damn, that's a fire dapper right there. Ahaha. Huh? What the hell is this? I'll show you something cool before you die. I'm the muscle devil, and that means I can control any muscles I'm touching. I'm gonna have some fun with this female brat now. Behave yourself over there, okay? What a relief. I won't feel bad for killing a lowlife like you. I see. You're a useful dog. Woof. Uh-oh. She smells good. You okay? Sorry, I ended up cutting my own body with the chainsaws too. Looks like I lost too much blood and got faint. How did your body end up like that? My pet devil became my heart. Unbelievable, right? I don't want to believe it either, that Pochita died for me. Historically speaking, your condition has very few precedents. So few that there hasn't been any named. I believe you. I have especially good nose, so I can tell. Your best friend is still alive inside you, and not in the poetic sense. Your body has two senses, human and devil. Here is my point being proven when I was explaining the whole first interaction between Denji and Makima and how Makima was hugging Denji in a very specific, albeit in an odd way, because she can smell both devils and humans, and she smells from Denji two scents, human and devil. Thus, by her positioning herself towards where his heart is, aka where Pochita is, she seemingly only cares about the devil inside of Denji, not for Denji. Okay, wow, that's a huge relief. I'll eat that udon. You look unsteady. Can you feed yourself? Oh my goodness. I can't. Say ah. Oh god, Denji. Alright. Good. Woof. Hard to believe that you actually enjoyed that soggy udon. What a good boy. You really are like a dog. Hey, what's your name? Makima. Miss Makima, what type of guy do you like? Ah, the classic line. Toto would approve of this message. Someone like this boy named Denji. Denji? Hey. Wait, that's me.